Everyone give a round of applause up for D.
Thank you, thank you. I'm put this down. All right, can y'all, do I need a mic? Can y'all hear me? Awesome, awesome. This is my drill song voice, by the way. Learned how to public speak a little bit when I was a drill sergeant. But real quick, again, my name is Dearonne Bethea, CEO of Benz Brothers Investment Group. I want to give a shout out to Javier, his wife, Brenda. Hey, thank y'all for inviting me and Pam out here to speak. Thank you. Also, I salute y'all, the team. Man, y'all phenomenal. Y'all great. And listen, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. Let me show of hands. How many people right now are in business? Like you got some type of business. Okay. All right, a lot. What about short-term rentals, vacation rentals? I know I talked to you last night. Okay, a couple of vacation rentals. All right, what about multifamily again? All right, so we got a great mix. Let me tell you something. My life changed, getting into classrooms, getting in conference rooms around people like that, around like-minded individuals. That's how I changed. I seen my net worth shoot up, just surrounding myself. And let me tell you something. I had my assistant order me these little dot cards, link cards. How many of y'all got these? Right? A couple of y'all. All right, show of hands. You don't got the link cards. Do you got a business card on you right now? No business card. But check it out. Let me tell you what to do. This is what I want you to do. We're going to take 4 minutes. I want you to stand up. I want you to find someone that you have not spoken to. All right? I want you to ask them, why are you here? What are your goals? How can I add value? All right? 5 minutes. Go. Someone you have not spoken to. Thank you. All right, so I was in Raleigh. Me and my wife went out to dinner with Javier and Brenda a couple months ago. When was it? December? Traveled so much. And, I said, hey, what you want me to talk? We got this $1 billion boardroom, so what can I give, all right, to people, that's kind of already like-minded and things like that. So one of the things that I want to talk about, like talking about, is coming from a humble beginning, having limited resource. That's a picture of me. I was 16 years old, all right? Gold chains, 40E, old gold, like way underage to drink, but that was the norm from my background. That was my comfort zone. That's what I was used to doing, all right? And I want to give you a little story about me, all right? I was born in Unveiled, North Carolina. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from Raleigh, right outside of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Forbes magazine ranked our hometown as the poorest town in the whole state of North Carolina. When I was living there, the household income was about $15,000, $16,000 household income. Today, it's about $24,000, $25,000 household income. I've been gone 20 years. When you come from somewhere like that, first thing is you have limited resources, all right? I had limited resources. I was in trouble. I was locked up twice. The first time I was locked out was 15. Got locked up again, 16, all right? Went away, did my time, got on probation for 12 months, and I joined the military. In fact, when I went to court, and the reason I got 12 months of probation, I took my recruiter with me to court. She seen something in me, all right? And she went up there and said, as long as he signed up, and I signed up right on the dotted line, and I was on the program, it's called the Delayed Entry Program. So that means that I signed up while I was doing my probation, community service, and all that good stuff. I knew that I was going to be leaving in 12 months. I just got to make it in the street for 12 months. The month that I was leaving, I get locked up again. 12 months, the 11th month, get locked up. Walked in to a club, and they was locking up everybody. And I was literally I was there for 30 seconds. They threw handcuffs on me. Went to court, I ended up beating that case. I was gone 30 days later, August 2002. Leaving my hometown was my comfort zone, but that was my first time I was really truly experienced being uncomfortable. And you got to be uncomfortable. It's just, it's mindset. Mindset is being able to get outside your comfort zone. And going to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, was me getting outside my comfort zone. So I'm at Fort Jackson, South Carolina on private. All right, do my 9 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever that is for basic training. I get on a plane. They put me 19 hours in the air and took me straight to South Korea. That's the second time uncomfortable. Never rode a plane. First flight ever was 19 hours in the air, straight. From South Carolina, Chicago, straight to Korea. All right? Soon I get there, within my first 6 months, I get into a fight downtown, and I find myself standing on the carpet of my command sergeant major desk, and I'm standing in front of his desk. And the only thing he say, why should I keep you in my army? You don't want to be here. You fighting, you doing all these things, but I heard you really good on other stuff. Run, shoot, communicate. I said, well, if you kick me out your army, I was telling him where I was going to go back to. All right? I was going to go back home. All right? He said, you know what I'm going to do to you? I said, yes, Major. He said, what I'm going to do? I said, you're going to kick me out. He said, no. You see the desk you just walked past? That's going to become your office. After you finish your 30 days of restriction and extra duty, you're going to come up here. You're going to work for me because I see something in you. He said he sees something in me. Fast forward. I'm working for this command sergeant major that don't look like me. My comfort zone was all African Americans. I went to school with all African Americans. All right? That was my comfort zone. Someone took a chance, became his driver. I should have got a demotion and got a promotion. You see how that worked? Who believe in God? Okay, all right. So I get a second chance of life. And what happened was, when you work somewhere that level, you hear things that goes on because I share offices with him. I'm his driver, and I answer the phone, and I tell me whatever he want me to do, I do it. And this is when my life changed. All right? I never forget. Individual come in, he said, Sergeant Major, I need help. I don't have enough money saved to move my family. I'm about to get out the Army after 20 plus years in the military, and he didn't have $1 saved to his name, but he asked the Sergeant Major to loan him money because they had a pre-existing relationship, and the Sergeant Major was able to give him the money. Now, what happened was, once he got the money, Sergeant Major called me in the office and said, Bethea, get in here. I go in, and I say, he said, did you hear what just happened? Yes, Sergeant Major. What did you hear? He was asking for money. Why? He didn't save any. He said, let me tell you something. He said, I might not ever catch you in that predicament. He said, come here for a minute. He logged on to this, I never forget, he logged into his first command account. All right, I was about 20 years old. He logged into his account. He said, listen, this right here is my IRA. And he showed me over $100,000. The first time for me seeing over $100,000, I thought it was $1 million because I'd never seen that money before, right? I was excited. The only thing I knew is, how was you able to get it? And would you teach me? Could you show me? He said, yeah, I'll show you. All right? From that point on, he showed me. I opened up my IRA, and I opened up my first retirement, TSP. That's like the military retirement. I opened up those the first 2 accounts I opened up. I was 20 years old when I opened it up. And guess what? I come from somewhere that I didn't read. I was a C student. I was a D student. I didn't make no A's, no B's, none of that. All right? I was in the street. So reading books and picking up books, it was hard for me to do it. But guess what? My first book I ever read was The Millionaire Mindset. The Millionaire Next Door. all right? That was the first book I ever read. I had to read that book 1 page 4 times because I had to read the paragraph. Not only I couldn't know how to read, but then I had to try to interpret what I was reading. So I had to read it 4 times to understand it. But that was my way of learning, all right? So I'll pick up every book, and what happened was when I was learning, and I'll go check my account, I'm like, man, I got $230 in my account. I go look at my account, 2-3 days later, I got $234. I made $4. So I said, wow, I went to sleep, I'm waking up, and I'm seeing money make money, right? And I understood that when I continue to put more money in, when I've got $10,000 in, and I'm waking up, I'm making $400, $300. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what I mean? 2%, 3% interest, and one day, depending on how the market swing left, how to swing right, whatever the case may be. But one thing is this here. What happened was I became infatuated on how money can make money. That's it. I don't care about the sources. That's just something, that's just a goal. I care about that anybody can come from anywhere as long as you put time, dedication, outwork everybody to the left of you, to the right of you. I don't care. You come and try to outwork me, I'm gonna crush you. If you come, I'm gonna crush competition, because that's what I think. I'm like, oh, I love it. I love this part of business. I love the fact that you can literally wake up and money be making money. I can open up a business and money gonna make money as long as I got the right systems and right processes. All right? So I became infatuated on how money was making money, that I continued to invest at the age of 20. I was reading everything. You know, I started reading so much, I don't have to read a book no more. I can look at the page and I just look at it and know exactly what it's talking. I don't got to read a whole book no more because I read so many. That's the way that I stopped doing things. I don't watch no basketball, football, none of that. I watch CNBC. I read stuff that talk about money. I want to be around people that want to get money. I want to be around people trying to go to the same places that I want to go. And I think we come together and we work together. We can go anywhere and do anything. Period. That's how I think. So, creating opportunity. I currently, like I said, have 63 sources of income, have over 80 employees, not counting my team, all right, which I think Javier's team probably can run in circles around my team. Don't tell them I said that. You know what I mean? I got a great team, man. I got a phenomenal team, and you cannot do it without a team, man. So again, I salute y'all again because I know true success comes from the foundation. I just know where I can have 63 sources of income and be able to do it all, right? So me and my wife, you know, we have, that's my kids over here. I'm a proud father of 5. 4 girls, 1 boy, age 4, 9, 16, 17, and 21. That's my why. That's the reason I do it. That's the reason, all right? Because I want to be able to put them in a position where that they will be okay, all right? Another thing, creating opportunities. Development, the career skills program. In the military, it's a way for me to give back. The military has created a program, and if you're a business owner and you're looking for interns, I suggest you look into this. It's for the Army side, it's called a career skills program. And for Navy, Army, they call it Skill Bridge. But what it does, it allows people that's transitioning out the military, all right, when they got 6 months, they can transition out and go work for any company they want to, any internships. So we offer different, we do so much crap. So we do a QR code. Someone from my team or I may go once a month and I brief to all these service members, and I'm teaching them entrepreneurship, generational wealth. If you're in a corporate American, that's cool. I didn't want to take that route. I was in the military. I felt like I already had a cap on how much money I can make. And I didn't want to have a cap on how much money I can make. I think you can make as much as money as you want. So the career skills program allow individuals to come through if they want to learn about multifamily. We put them on the multifamily team where asset management, all right, acquisition, underwriting, all right, and we do everything from the computer. Or they want to do short-term rentals, franchise, whatever the case, anything, marketing. They be with a marketing team. But it's also give us opportunity to teach them, to help them, and then some of them become partners. I have 2 guys that I'm partners with. He went through my program, and he's a GP. I brought, June, July, I brought $16 million worth of apartments in South Dallas. And this guy, great individual, lieutenant colonel in the military, him and his wife came through the program. He did such an amazing job. We partnered on. And those are the things we want to continue to do. That's why I want to continue to help not just other people, but also the military. All right, me and my wife, we have when you're doing all this and you're creating all these things, you always want to give back. I was talking to Linda. She said that they give a lot of charitable giving. I love people to give back. The Dearonne and Billion Dollar Bethea Foundation is all about giving back. And we do it in 2 ways. Number 1, in Hawaii had the largest homeless population, believe it or not. The largest homeless population. Hawaii had the largest homeless population. And what we do is we created this so that we can help out as many homeless as possible. Every year, last year, we did 1,500 meals. And I just don't write the check, all right? I got people who can do stuff. That's the stuff that I like doing. That's the only thing I don't really delegate. My team put it all together, but I want to make sure that my kids are involved passing out. We don't celebrate Christmas. We give out meals during Christmas, right? Because that's what I think. Because, when you have kids, I got to also teach them the legacy, because that's what we building, generational wealth. All right, keep it going. And also in North Carolina, my hometown, Enfield, North Carolina, the poorest town in the whole state of North Carolina. I've been giving back since, 5, 6, 7 years. We just give from putting kids on a school bus. Last year we took the whole seniors, we sent them out to Charlotte, North Carolina. They went to the game. They was able to go to the game, stop at colleges. We make sure they got clothed and we make sure they got books and anything they need. They know to call me. I'm going to make sure I give back to my hometown. Because when I was coming up, going to school, we used to have hand-me-downs. Our books was hand-me-downs. They used to come from private schools, because you see the names in the book and we get them. That's how I remember it, and it's not a lot of change. It's still kind of the same thing. So that's one of my reasons. I got a lot of people. I tell people this all the time. So I got a lot of people depending on me. I can't mess it up. I can't get it wrong. That's my motivation, to make sure that if I mess this up, it's so many people, it's going to affect a lot of people, not just employees, not just my staff, but the people that getting that meal don't have a meal to eat, or that kid where we are able to give them a scholarship to go to college, me and my wife. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people depending on that. That's the stuff to keep me up. That's why I walk 18, 20 hours I pace like this in my house. I pace because I got the phone in my ear. I work from home. I work and I go because I don't want to fuck it up. One of the things right now, when you work hard, 2022 just passed. Hawaii awarded me the #1 small business owner, entrepreneur in the whole state of Hawaii. And right now, I'm going against all 50 states right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to play out, but cool. It's a cool award. I was actually flying, and it was like, hey, yeah, we need to write this up, and we need this, and need all that. But, that's cool and all. But what's really cool is being able to give back. That's what I like to do. All right? So, how long I got? 20 minutes. I'm good on time anyway, by the way. So, military. Again, I joined 2002. I was blessed, man. Like someone that kind of was getting ready to get kicked out of the military. Anyone in here, military, proud military other than Javier and my wife? You? Okay. Just, okay, one or two. All right, so, in the military, man, like, I'm really proud of the military. I don't talk about it a lot, but I'm closing a chapter. I'm actually closing that door, me and my wife. We're closing the door right now. I'm currently on transitional leave right now. So everything that we talked about, I did on active duty, full-time, day job, deployments, 2 deployments, Iraq, Afghanistan. I'm still doing stuff, trying to make it happen. Being able to come from a background like that, I was able to go from E1 to E7, W1, W4, that's 11 promotions in 20 years, 11 promotions. And God blessed me to put me and surround me to work for generals, surround me to work for people that my boss, by the way, reports directly to the Secretary of the Army and the President. President appoints my boss. That's who I work for. My roles in Hawaii was we man, and 70% of the world population is in my area operation. 70% of the world population is Hawaii, China, Korea. They got billion. India, they fall in my AOR, all right? And the blessings behind that is when you work and be able to get the chance, someone that came from nothing to work for, talking about humble beginnings. Oh, man. Being able to be in the rooms and see how they're able to command a whole battlefield and not on the battlefield. So I'm like, if they can do it, why can't I? So I put the same things that I was briefing him, I took the slide deck and I put it in my own business, made my own business plan, doing the same thing the general was doing. So I own fitness centers. I got managers all over the place, and I just, in my head, I said managers to me equal brigade commanders. That's how the general did it. And everybody reported to the CEO, which was the general. So, and I didn't go to school, but that's how I built my business based off that. I didn't have KPIs, but guess what? They was doing KPIs, and I took the whole KPI thing, and I don't put KPIs in my own business, and I took that and I tweeted, made it better. All right. Again, me and my wife, that's my retirement date. I'm still getting paid on active duty. April 12th is my last day. My wife's last day is March 6th of 2023. I always get this question right here. Javier, he asked me, he said, why did you stay? Everybody asked me that. Like the whole while, military people, like, they know what I'm doing. I be outside taking calls, you know what I'm saying? I got people saying, man, that sounds like a good deal there, man. Like, damn, y'all in my conversation. But being in the military, why did I stay? I'll tell you why. Back in the, coming from nothing, and I was just doing with my head down, creating business, creating opportunity, creating money, I just always counted that as a stream of income. I always knew if shit hit the fan, that as long as I do my 20, I know me and my wife, we got 4 checks coming in. My combined retirement is worth $16,000. That's tax-free. I get $16,000 when I retire, make more than that now, but when I do retire in April 12th, I'll be getting $16,000 tax-free. Don't even get reported as earned income. It's tax-free, $16,000. Now, my mentor, who is Steve Matter, he's a multi-billion-dollar guy, and Javier, he spoke at my event. He said, D, no, you're wrong. Your retirement is worth more than that. I said, what you mean? He said, you forgot about 10% in state taxes. You forgot about 28 and 35 taxes. You need to add that up. Your retirement more worth like $23,000 a month. That's huge, man. That's huge. Which it is. I'm like, damn, I didn't realize that. All right. And then my kids, God bless me, 5 kids. They all going to go to school for free. They can go to private school. They can go wherever. Military going to take care of that. That's more money in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what's my why. That's the reason I kept on going. But now that money, if I have to pay for taxes, it'd be paid by my taxes. But I don't pay taxes. I pay my fair share, but I don't pay taxes. We'll talk a little bit more about that. All right, so road to success is not always a straight line. Everybody always think the road to success is a straight line. It is not. All right? How many business owners in here? Okay, so check this out. All right, now, I see my business owners, a lot of y'all. How many business owners right now have experienced freaking sleepless nights, stress, panic attacks? Anyone? Oh, one. Okay, and how about the little eye just jumping, the little tweet eye? Oh yeah, okay, there go my true entrepreneurs right in the house, right? That's when my business was going like, I was like, la, I'm doing good, boom, 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 and then it plateau. Like Javier say, he said he got a PhD, right? What is it? Public high school diploma. Yep, that's what I got, and that's what calls it right here. This right here was my PhD. It's not a high school diploma. It's a $500,000 loss in the business that I took on active duty. All right, that's when the eye was tweaking, rolling, in the bed, can't sleep. Oh, man. But that was the most valuable lesson that I'll never take that back. I love it. Love it. That's you can't, no professional's not going to teach you what I had to go through, learn, and get out of that situation. This right here, a case study, all right? So I was doing good. I'm trading stock market, killing it. I had made $1 million by the age of 28 years old. I was killing the game, doing this. I said, okay, I brought a barbershop. I'm like, yo, I'm going to take the barbershop. I'm going to sell it. Sold the barbershop 4 times what I paid for in 6 months. And then take that money. I said, now it's time for to go get in business because now, remember, I'm into reading books. Reading books says it's these type of source of income that you need. Only thing I said, man, I got to get into business. I don't got no real business income. So guess what? Went out, got a franchise. All right? Went out, paid $600,000 for Anytime Fitness, and it failed badly. Everything I worked hard for, you know what I'm saying? That's why all the sleepless nights kicked in. Challenges. These are the things business owners. If you think about going into business, I'm going to tell you what was my mistakes. We always know location. Now, all my businesses and all my sources of income, 98% of it is in the states that people are moving jobs going. The Carolinas, Texas, you know what I mean, Tennessee, everything that I got falls somewhere in Hawaii. Ain't nobody, well, Hawaii is just a different animal. I love it though, all right? But location. I opened up this fitness center. If you open up, just make sure you do your market research. I didn't even know what market research was. I didn't have to take time. I didn't know what market analysis was. I didn't know what system to use, website to go to, none of that. I end up picking a location in Dallas. Richardson, those you know, is in Dallas. It touched Dallas, right? Can't get no closer to downtown Dallas than Richardson, all right? So we open up this location. We come in, and I'm selling memberships. Like, why my pre-sale so low? Like, you know, why is my pre-sale so low? But if I would have did my homework, I would have realized that I went into a baby boomer area. Everybody in there was pretty much like senior citizens. Like they coming up like, I want the silver sneakers, the AARP, all this discount and all. I'm like, man, I'm gonna pay bills, my overhead, you know what I'm saying, $18,000 a month. And at the time, my pro forma or my, you know what I'm saying, that I built out, man, it was all jacked. I was so far off than what the pre-sales and the ramp up and all those things, right? So make sure you know market analysis, right? The most important part. Any partners in here, in the room together? Partners. Any partners in here? I'm going to tell you this. Know your partners. I ain't talking about wife, husband, or I'm talking about like business partners. You got to know your business partners. It was a financial difference between the business partner that I went in business with. We were both deployed. He flew helicopters, right? My guy, but he came from money. And when you come from money and I came from nothing, Then I didn't want to go to sleep. He was sleeping like a baby because it was going to, and their family was in the oil business in Midland, Texas. It was and it was an easy loss for them. You know what I mean? They didn't care. First 2 years, after that, I still own this business, by the way, and he has not touched the business after like 18 months of going down. He'll send his capital injections. We'll burn it. I was losing $8,000, $10,000 a month. Me and my wife writing checks. $8,000, $10,000. You know what I mean? I'm putting 50% of that. You know, so we writing checks from $4,000 to $5,000 every single month to keep this business alive. Right? We did it for years. All right? Know your partners. Know your partners. Now, I'm going to give you the solution. This, for those, if you're going through something like this is how you get out. If you have debt, whether that's with Wells Fargo or whoever you're debt with, the first thing you want to ask is you want to build what we call a workout plan. So what I'm doing, I'm at home grinding, building a slide deck. This is my plan. This is what I'm going to implement. I'm going to implement things, KPIs, you know what I'm saying? Get more reviews, take more money and put it in marketing. Oh, but I'm showing you all this because I am asking for relief to give me the cash flow for a minute and let me get there. So the bank, what they do, they take your whole debt, so they give it to this department. That's the hit list department. That's the one that's going to come after your house. They're going to come after everything. Now, we're gonna give you relief for 6 months, Mr. Bethea. But if you jack up, we're coming after everything. They gave me relief. I was able, and it took all the money that they gave me, right, the free cash flow that wasn't going out. And I also talked to my landlord, showed him my financials. I was a great tenant. He hated my partner, but loved me. He said, we're going to do this for you. You always been solid. You never BS us. Be real with your landlord. It's a partnership. They need you just as much as you need them. Trust me. All right? It's not the landlord. The landlord need the tenants. The landlords jump up and down. They want me to be the tenant these days, but we'll talk about it later. But I renewed my lease agreement. I got some relief on that, and I got relief from the bank. Now, we talking about $12,000 in free cash flow coming in so I can rebuild everything. So what I did was I brought in my partners who was on the sideline over here. Those were my real partners, but they wasn't ready. I was already ready to go. I said, we're going to create this account. We're going to put $1,000. I said, when we get to 2022, when I retire last year, right, that was our 20-year mark, 2022, we're going to go in business together. That's what I told them. Just put $1,000 in there. Every month, we're going to go in business together. I opened up another location in North Carolina. I said, hey, guys, I need y'all now. They said, we ready to go. I said, I'm hurting over here on Richardson, but guess what? I doubled down, and I'm losing money, sinking money, and I doubled down, I go do it again. In less than a year, I opened up another location. All right? The banks didn't want to give me the money. All right? They saw my negative P&L, so they helped co-sign the loan for me. All right? And then we implemented, went into a strong area. We created KPIs. We had a strong strategic plan. And the outcome, I was negotiating TI. I get TI every time now. You know what I mean? $600,000. I got like $300,000 almost. So really, my debt was only $350,000. $350,000 for a gym, and I had a reliable team. Guys that I knew. I really knew them. And guess what? That's my team to this day. My CEO, my marketing guy, we killed it. Pre-sales, 350 pre-sale members, you know what I mean? Making money soon we open the doors, made so much money. In 18 months, I was able to sell the club for $1.3 million. #1 club in the state, and I just kept on repeating, going pat, pat, pat. Every year since in the military, I was opening up 2 locations every year. 2 locations. And guess what I'm doing? I'm changing it. I'm getting gooder. I'm reading things. I'm getting better in my business plan. Because guess what? I didn't want nobody to go through that no more. The eye twitching, the heart beating, the panic attacks, all that stuff.
blood pressure medicine going. Oh, it's real. So everybody think it's easy. It's not easy. And I don't think everybody can do it, but I think that if that's your God-given talent to be a business owner, you go do it, but make sure you got the right team, right location, you got systems, you got process, you got all those things. That's why I teach. I teach this stuff. I love it. All right. Road to 100 businesses. That's just the first goal, right? Get to 100. All my businesses are profitable. Every last one of them making money. It's not one business up there not making money. Every last one of them put money in my bank account every single month. The only problem that we're working on right now is trying to find people to create and keep up with all the money. That's what we're doing now, hiring somebody just to manage the cash flow, all right? And we broke it down in 4 pillars, right? All right, the first 2 are really active. That's my active businesses. Now, I don't do none of this, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I got a great team because I done built systems and processes, and I get to sit and come to fly whenever time I need to go. Let's go. It doesn't matter, all right? I'm the email checker now. But my main role on the team is growth. That's my only focus. I've been waiting to let me out of the army. Now they got the shackles off me, and I'm about to go. I'm about to conquer the world. I guarantee you, you're going to be reading about me. I will be on Forbes. I guarantee you. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that. And we about to go. We about to explode. We'll hit the 100 in the next 18 months. That's easy. That's easy work. That's easy work. But let me tell you something. Business. Those right there, business for the first 2, vacation rentals, Anytime Fitness. Those are the most active business. Those were my CEOs. My wife, she runs the vacation rentals. She got operation people up under her. We got our own cleaning crews. You know what I'm saying? We do it in Hawaii. I love Hawaii. All my real estate is $1 million plus. We got beautiful luxury properties. We live on a beautiful resort in Hawaii. He was there. You know what I mean? He was right across the street from where I lived at. You know what I mean? It's the best #1 resort there. And we have an amazing team, and I'm saying, if you're not in vacation rental, get into it. Like, it's a cash flow play. But as I tell you this, it's also active. So don't let nobody tell you it's not active. It is active business. You know what I mean? So, and then multifamily. So for my multifamily people, I call that semi-active. You don't put a lot of time in it. That's why I love multifamilies. Man, you can go buy these big properties, and the work that you put there and the work that you put up there is totally different. But guess what, though? You get rewarded to work harder. And that's why my cash flow and business make way more money than any multifamily that I got, all right? And my business strategy is easy. It's called the blueprint. My blueprint is I open up businesses, put great systems, processes, get them cash flowing as fast as I can. My man was talking about the $10. I make up profit centers. I look and say, if I got 1,000 members, how can I get them to spend some money every month? And I lock them in. You know what I mean? I do 24 months and 18 months. That's what I do. All right? Because I can predict that. I need predictability when I'm going all over the place. I need to know what's my break even is. I get to know what my break even is if a membership, 24 months membership. I'm charging $65 in Hawaii. I'm charging about $40 in Carolina. All day long, I'm gonna say, $39.99 in North Carolina for 24 months, or you get $36.99 for 18 months. They're gonna choose 24 months every time. Every time they just choose it. It's like it's like a mind membership. In fact, we do $34.99 because we want to trick them with the $34.99. You know what I mean? It's just visual on paper. When they see it, they're gonna sign up for, the cheapest one. All right. Alternative investments, obviously those are all our passive investments, from internet companies to, all types of stuff. You see right here in red, that's my favorite part right here. That right there will never go. I just gotta wake up with a heartbeat and a pulse, and the check gonna be hitting the mail every month. All right? But up there to the top left, Lucky 7, reading those books. I got 2 minutes. Reading those books. They say that these are the type of incomes that you should have. I say, I got that, I got that, I got that, got that. I don't got that one. Royalties. I don't have royalties, all right? Now, I'm out in the military. That's my focus point. I heard, Melinda, your husband. Me personally, I'm trying to get out the business of employees, all right? And they got the great model. I didn't see your slide. I'm creating the same model right now. In Hawaii, I'm not doing I don't want no employees. I just want suites. I want salon suites. That's all I want. I'm gonna go build a bunch of them. I'm gonna do it different, and it's gonna be so different, it's gonna disrupt everything. Because I, in heart, wanna take entrepreneurs, but I wanna take them and turn them to investors. Mindset. I'm gonna change the way they think, the way they operate. My business plan gonna hook them. Nobody ain't gonna be able to keep up with it because the way that we're gonna set it up is gonna be phenomenal. Y'all just stay tuned for that. Also, my brokerage, we opened up a brokerage in Hawaii where that we have, I sell so many, I do so many deals in Hawaii that we have to get our own brokerage. All right, so we're doing brokerage. Got a new development. We just got it last night under contract. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a $50 million project. All right, it's gonna be the first ground up project I do. And those are the things that I see myself coming. Those are the next, we talking about next 6 months. You know what I mean? I can't do 12, and I don't do nothing. I don't open up business, 4 business, 5 business. You know what I mean? I'm coming with plans. I need to do 100 business there. I need to do about 50 more Anytime Fitness now. That's so active. I want my guys to retire. The guys that started with me, my team. Those are the ones that are doing all the active work. I want to get them out to Anytime by creating the more passive model, right? No employees, buying real estate, systems, process. I'm going to sell that business for 5, 6x multiple and dump all the money back in real estate. That's why I love real estate. I am forced to buy more businesses as an entrepreneur. I am forced. My hands are tied. I'm either going to open more businesses or I'm going to pass the cash on to the IRS. Who like the IRS? I would take the money and go buy more multifamily or go put it to continue to grow my business, all right, so that I not spend $1. Let me tell you something else. Me and my wife been living off one paycheck our whole military career. We're not even touching this money. The money is working. You know what I mean? We come out here, we grab a credit card out the book, say, yeah, it's going to expense it. Everybody's expensing it, right? Here are my goals right here. Published book, working on that right now. Going to have the fast. I'm not, you know what? That is, I done changed that. I'm not even turning my model to a franchise. I did some back of the neck. I was doing the mouth the other day. I was like, you going to franchise this? Get $27,000, $30,000 a year on royalties. I'm worth more than that. It's peanuts. I'm gonna create my own, keep it private, right? Bring on a couple of investors, and I want the 150, 200,000 and cash flow. I'm not a $30,000 guy. I passed that stage. $1 billion asset, gonna hit it, guaranteed. These 100 business, 100 sources of income, gonna hit it, guaranteed. That's because my mindset done changed. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. My time is over. I got, what's that, 4 minutes? Oh, shoot, I gotta get off. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. So, when you really like helping people, you get to a point where you just don't have the time to help and pick up the phone. And that hurts me by my heart because I'm a helping, giving person, all right? But as when I was transitioning, I said, I got to figure out how I can help more people. So we created the Hawaii Millionaire Mindset, the Blueprint Conference. Last year was the first conference. We had about 300 people come out. Javier came out. He was a speaker on the stage up there. I heard somebody ask about Vince. Vince is one of my partners on the multifamily side of the house. And we created this conference to give them what I think is the true blueprint in creating massive wealth. You want to create massive wealth? You create cash flowing businesses that produce a lot of income. You take that money and you dump it into multifamily. It's simple as that. But it's on day one, we talk about all business, how to grow a business, how to start a business, how to scale a business. All right? And then day two is about real estate. All right? Maybe you got 10 doors, 5 doors, 3 doors, 1 door, 100 doors, 1,000 doors. But how do you continue to grow it? Now, we want to teach you how to get the money, but we also want to tell you and teach you how do you keep it and how do you protect it? So we're going to talk about asset management, all right? How do you protect that and pass that off to your kids and their kids' kids, setting up a dynasty trust, all right? Or DAP. If you never heard of the terms, those are the things that we teach and we talk about, all right? And this year right here, you know what I mean? This year, we having the same conference on the Big Island. I got my QR code there. But, you know, no, we ain't pitching nothing. I don't allow people to come to pitch anything for as far as my conference, like coaching programs, stuff like that, because I really want to focus on, like, getting people to give back eventually, you know, but not now for me, right? This is right here. We're going to be at the #1 resort on the Big Island. And this right here gives me a platform to continue to help people. This is how I'm able to give back. We make no money off this. Last year was at the Four Seasons. Cost me over $250,000 to do that event. All right? And I didn't break even. I'm good with that. It's right off. But this year we're doing it again. It's going to cost me even more money because we want to give the experience. We want to sell the experience so that, again, this whole class is about mindset. If I can do it, you can do it. This is my why, giving back. That's what I believe in. That's my God-given talent. This is my calling. This is my reason here. Last, this is how we can stay connected. I'm gonna break it off there. Thank you, Javier. Appreciate it. Yep.